Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today I'm going to review Hellbreachers. Hellbreachers is developed by Omegacore and Ratalaika Games and published by East Asersoft, according to TA. I'm not sure how those Ratalaika and East Asersoft are doing that, but hey, that's what it says here. At any rate, this game comes out on March 24th of 2021. Alright, so what is Hellbreachers? Well, it is a platformer, a very simple platformer, and you have a couple little weapons. And with those weapons, you can shoot at enemies that come across the screen. And your goal here is to collect these coins and get through each level and beat the bosses. Um, this game is strange. At first, I didn't think the movement and stuff was very bad because it has a double jump, but it's very slow. And then also the uh, what do you call it? When you maneuver from right to left, how far you go really speeds up quickly. And I found that a lot of times I was trying to move to the right, and I would just like barely push over, and I would just jump straight up and down, as opposed to going a long distance. Um, so you have to really want to push over to the right, and then you go really quickly over to that in that direction, and so then a lot of times you're gonna over jump where you mean to jump to. But with that being said, it's just a pretty standard little platformer. Like I said, it's very slow paced. There's the movement is slow in it. That is what I mean. And the coins give you a crap load of score when you pick them up, which I was surprised because for whatever reason. Also, your weapon, your sword, you can use indefinitely, but your other weapon, which is some throwing daggers, you can only use so many times in a level. And you can find keys to open up chests, which will give you more. However, it's not immediately obvious unless you're looking in the top left corner what the chest is giving you. So you do have to kind of keep an eye on that. The chest, it doesn't. There's no animation that pops up that tells you what the chest is giving you. Um, and I really found that collecting the coins and stuff, there was not a whole lot of point to it other than just the fact that they're there. And there's several places in the game where there's some basically blind jumps that you have to make and hope that you don't land on something. As you see in this video, I do land on a saw a couple times in certain places, and I also jumped into a death pit once or twice because of a forced blind jump. But overall, it's pretty straightforward, and there's not a whole lot of uh, misdirection in the game. It's pretty just jump from one spot to the next spot, kill the enemy, collect the coins, get the keys, and get the box. Obviously, there's two different types of keys in this game. There's gold ones, and then there's bronze or silver ones. And the silver keys open up the silver boxes, and the gold keys open up the gold boxes. There's achievements tied to doing that so many times, but it's kind of straightforward from that perspective. Um, Let me talk about the achievements real quick. The achievements are extremely straightforward. This is for beating the first three bosses and the first 6 levels, defeating a few chunks of enemies, getting some coins, and opening some treasure chests. This game literally takes about 30 minutes to 1k, if not less, if you go, depending on how good you are at not falling into holes that you can't see. Um, but it's very quick for that perspective, so that's definitely a positive. We definitely don't have a price for this game yet, so I can't really give you a price point, but I hope it's under $10. Otherwise, I would wait. Honestly, I'd hope if it's under I hope it's $5 because I think that's about as much as you'd want to pay for this. Because this is purely for an achievement grab. This game is not very well made. I mean, it's not like a terrible platformer, but it's not a good one either. It's just a boring game, and there's no point to a lot of this, like collectibles and things. So I didn't really have too much enjoyment playing it. I was just like, just get to the end, just get the achievements, get to the end. And the boss fights are also kind of stupid because it seems like that they're kind of random in how they attack. Um, so I'll give you an example on the final boss. Somehow I died to him a couple times um, with whenever he spawned other minions, but then like the last attempt, he definitely didn't spawn any minions, and I was able to kill him without any issue. I'm not exactly sure why that occurred, but that's what occurred. Um, at any rate, I don't. There's not a whole lot I can say about the boss fights because I kind of got lucky on one of them, but then the other ones, it was kind of trial and error to figure out how to beat them. You don't really get a lot of room, and you don't get a lot of ammo or anything to kill them. You just have to kind of wail up them with the sword and hope that they don't kill you before they kill you. So there's not a lot of effort went into developing some boss fights in this. So overall, I'm gonna give this game a 3.5 out of 10. I mean, aside from the achievements, there's no reason to play this. It's just not a very good game. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Have a nice day, everybody.